Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Distant Worlds Universe episode 37 for this series. We actually have a lot to do this episode, so we're going to go ahead and unpause the game and get started. We've got 1,000,000 credits money-wise, which is pretty good. You can see that the game is starting to slow down a lot. Hopefully we don't get some sort of like death by lag. But there's a lot happening right now and we can see a lot of it. Which is what causes a lot of the problems, but if I stay zoomed out here, it doesn't really hurt us as much. But things are still slugging along. Being at 2x speed does seem to help. Guardian Fleet's about halfway through being out of that system. We're just waiting for him to enter this area here so we could do the begin the repair process for those ships, and we'll have the Guardian Fleet up and ready to go. We are looking to go to war with some of the empires far off to the north up here, so that's kind of the plan right now for pushing forward. While we're waiting for that, we do have a lot of retrofitting to do, so let's go ahead and make sure that we do have ships that are retrofit. We do have construction ships that are kind of just hanging out in the middle of nowhere that need some retrofitting, and then we got some that are being retrofit and some that haven't been retrofit yet, but they could use it. I think we're all good, and even these ships over here appear to be okay. Those ones that are over there need to be retrofit, but we're going to keep them over there, and we don't want to send them out just yet. Now, do we have anything that's been retrofit that's not doing anything? We have one construction ship that is not doing anything, and it's been retrofit. Taking a look at our fleets, they're all pretty well healed up for the most part, other than the Guardian Fleet, which we know about. That construction ship that's not doing anything, let's go ahead and get that construction ship sent off over here, because the Guardian Fleet's going to need all of the help it can get when the time does come. Now, how are we looking for intelligent agents? Okay, still stealing research on ice colonization. This is good. And did we end up getting the larger fuel tanks? I believe we did. Improved fuel storage, yeah, so we're going for advanced fuel storage next. Because our ships just appear to not be able to hold enough fuel. They just seem to like run out of fuel very quickly. And everybody should be nice and retrofit. Yes, and last time I couldn't figure out how to get my troops off, and I still don't know. Because I haven't posted that video yet. And so if you guys tell me in the comments, I'm still not going to know how to do it just yet. I'm sure there's a way to get them back on to their systems. Man, I could just disband them all, and rebuild. But I think they have some experience, don't they, technically, some of them? Yeah, they're all experienced. Actually, all of them are experienced except for these two. Interesting enough. Well, I won't mess around with all of that now. I feel like I should just be able to select those and then select the planet, but I think I tried that. It didn't work. Because we're paying a lot of money in maintenance to have these troops, and they're not even fully built squads. They're like half squads. So there's really no point in having them. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to actually drop these troops off. Gifts from the Acdarian Coalition. Trade sanctions imposed. I've got the wrong fleet, so that's probably not helping. Alright. What did we get for a gift? 15,000 credits, thank you. territory map. Sure, we'll accept your proposal. I do want to kind of shut down some of these alliances I have with some of the people around me, but I mean, I guess we are technically all against the Shaktiri, who don't seem to really be dying at all. We can go in here and take a look and see what's going on, but they just don't seem to be really taking that much damage. I mean, their home system's been around for a while. There's a lot of ships in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull back out so that my computer does not catch fire. There's a lot of battling going on here, but that's kind of what we're really waiting to see what happens there, while as we continue to expand forward ourselves. Look at these guys. They're super just expanded like really far. I'm going to go ahead and put this on 1x, because that should really help with everything. Wow, the game really is slowing down. There we go. Measured, remove military forces. I know, 20,000 credits. Really, now they're telling me to remove military forces. Well, I'm not too worried about what they have to feel, to be honest with you. But they do seem to be rebuilding, which is kind of funny. I really thought their home system would have died. But then again, like, they had an extremely powerful home planet, so maybe not. But the Guardian fleet is moving forward. Trade sanctions imposed. Okay. And tech is all lined up. Now, I wanted to build a ship that had boarding capability, but I guess that's maybe not too important right now. We have upgraded a lot of our stuff already, and research is still lined up and good to go. We have planets that are working on being colonized. I should be building another colony ship now, in fact, to colonize a planet over here. We're working on other types of colonization. Ice colonization, to be exact. So, all sorts of ambassadors. Got our troop general commanding, our leader. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of these troops, even though I'm sure there's a way to do this. And then I'll just rebuild it. Kind of a crappy way to do it, but we should see a... We're going to wait to see the... There we go. I just wanted to wait to see the cash flow and the difference it made. And then we'll go ahead and just go right back to our planets and just start recruiting fresh troops. And we'll just start with that. Nice, that'll be nice right there. Planets are all looking good so far. I think with our bonus income, we're doing more than enough. Our bonus income really does seem to be making a big difference, which is really good. All right, awesome. So ice colonization, advancing a little farther forward, not looking too bad. Let's go ahead and continue to work on ice colonization, because I have a feeling that we're going to have some planets that are going to be worth colonizing because of ice. I forget who we were sending. So we'll go ahead and send this person. Check tier supremacy. We want to steal research. Ice colonization. And 1 year. 89%. I'll take those odds. Not really too worried about the whole remove military. We know that's already been a thing for a while now. We're just trying to get everybody here so we could do some healing up. I probably could actually, I don't feel like they're really doing anything right now. So why don't I go ahead and actually grab everybody up? and have them all meet like right here. And grab up the construction ships and do the same. Because I'm not going to worry about them attacking me at this point. I just don't think they're going to. I have so many mutual defense pacts with so many other races that even though these guys are extremely powerful, in fact, the most powerful nation in the game right now, they wouldn't hold a torch up to the combined might of pretty much half the AI empires. I don't care what way you cut it. They just couldn't possibly fight all of us. You're talking about different economies, different militaries, different technologies, different ship builds. They just couldn't do it. So these are the 4 ships holding me back, huh? Nothing else? There appears to be 1 ship here that's holding me back. There is, right? Guardian fleet. So just go ahead and take one of these construction ships right off the bat and go repair that. And then you guys stop actually... I want you to actually... I want you to actually repair these. Okay, clearly the Guardian fleet's going to have to move to here so that those construction ships can get there. But this construction ship doesn't seem to have a problem with being able to get to this guy, so we'll leave that at that. Alright. Bonus income's looking nice. What is the bonus income coming from, might I ask, just to see? Spaceport mainly, foreign trade bonuses, okay. And a little bit from resort income. Okay, so it is still going to take some time for these guys to get down there, but not even remotely as bad. I see my ships are under attack. By who? Really? These guys actually have the audacity to attack my mining stations. It's on the border of your influence. I guess it is kind of off in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I mean, what am I going to do? Go to war with them? I technically need them to go to war with me, if anything. So I have my allies backing me up. But taking a look at strategic, I think I'm still pretty good anyways. Argon. No, that's probably enough Argon, really. But I do have a lot of Caselon missiles, and I don't have a lot of your... I mean, I have a good amount of it. In transit, see, unfulfilled, none. In transit, my stock's 31,000. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for me to find one more source of it if it's available in the area. If it's not, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But if I could find one more in the area that I don't have... Right there. Go ahead and get a construction ship on that. I'm sure I've got construction ships available. I've got a bunch of them that are kind of sitting by, actually, so... I don't see that as an issue. Guardian fleet still heading in. Okay. Now, I had some exploration ships that were kind of standing by. Are they ready? Are we all retrofit? I know you guys are. You two are still retrofitting. No, you're still heading to there. Okay, so they still got to actually get there. Which could take a while. Taking a look at the galaxy, though, we can see what's going on around us. I don't really know all these empires by heart. You can see these guys have really blown up. They're all over the place. Pretty much the equivalent of like what the humans were my last playthrough. Always love the gifts. And then we got this, just a mess down there. Just an absolute mess. Wow, look at that. I've got lots of credits. I'm actually saving them. Some of you guys might be wondering why I'm piling up so many credits and why I'm not spending them. I'm actually saving them mainly because I know I'm going to build up my ground forces a little heavier. So I'm saving them to get some good ground forces going. But I'm also saving them because I plan on bulking up my fleets before I go to war. But I don't want to be paying the maintenance costs right now because there's just no point. And who got my... Somebody got my operations map. Who was that? The something. I kind of missed it, but I saw it. So I kind of half read it. Was it these guys? I don't remember now. I don't even know if it was a race. Either way, somebody took my map. My combat operations map, but I don't have fleets on the move right now anyways. Okay, where is this one? The same one? Yes, it is. Again, nothing I can really do about that. It's out of my system, so the AI is going to be the AI. They're just going to do AI things. That's just what happens. This ship is surprisingly moving much faster than this one. Okay, well, even though he's a ways from getting there, can I like just stop this particular ship? Should be able to. There we go. Yes. Go ahead and do your repairs. And our agent was captured. That really sucks. Because that was the #1 way for me to really advance on technology for a while. Now I've only got one agent left, and they're trying to prevent enemy intelligence. I really would like to get another agent. Hopefully I get one soon. That'll be kind of a big deal on whether or not I get one. But we're still moving forward, working on increasing our carriers. Let's see, advanced Equinox drive we're working on getting, so we'll get the 19,000 speed drive, which is almost the fastest, other than these guys who just have their own little personal drive. I actually think it is the fastest, which is good because that's really what I was going for anyways. I know it has a higher energy usage and such, but you really can't beat speed. It's pretty paramount, like trying to get certain places like quick enough. That's just super important. Enhanced colonization, don't remember selecting that. Nor do I think, oh yeah, I do kind of remember. Population amount 50 million. Yeah, we can get that. What are we working on now? Enhanced targeting, enhanced ECM. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish these up. I could crash course it, really. Sure, 26,000 credits is really nothing in the grand scheme of things right now. I am saving up credits for building ships, but I'll go ahead and spend some of those credits anyways. You are not supposed to be moving. I may have to pull you out of the fleet. Let me see if he stops. The point is that this person doesn't move. Okay. Who are you? Lepricus 3? Okay, we're just going to pull him completely out of the homeworld defense fleet for a second so we can do begin the healing process. We don't really need you automated. Okay, military ships. Alright. It's you. We're gonna do none. And then select that ship. Alright, there we go, finally. Now we can 100% focus on just doing the repairs and getting it over with, which is going to be important. So go ahead, construction ship, get in there and do your thing. You're moving super slow. Why don't I bring him to you then? I'll take more gifts. Even 1,800 credits is better than nothing. There, do your repairs. Awesome. Finally. That took longer than it should have. I probably could have pulled these guys out too. What I could have done is pulled these guys out and then sent the Guardian fleet somewhere else and just dealt with that. But you know what? Just let the Guardian fleet do its thing. I don't really need it right now. I'm not declaring war just yet. Now, bonus income. Look at that bonus income. Where did that come from? Foreign trade bonus, resort income, spaceport income, all pretty good things. I mean, we definitely have a much larger empire than I had my first playthrough, that's for sure. I think my first playthrough I had maybe 2 or 3 planets. I don't remember, but I just know right now that I have a lot more than that. And I'm pretty happy about it. Actually, very happy about it. It's going to make a huge difference. As we progress forward and hopefully start some more wars soon, but we're not going to be starting any wars till the Guardian fleet's ready and until I'm prepared to build my fleet back up. But really I'm waiting for the faster drives because we're going to need that speed to get us there. An additional 5,000 speed is going to make a huge difference. And then really what's important is getting that. And let me see if I can find it. We need the larger fuel systems. Advanced fuel storage, and that's number 4 because I have marshy swamp and ice. That should really change around, and really it should be more like this. Advanced fuel storage should be 3, but what's 2 then? Enhanced ECM. Really, that could be a little bit later. Let me finish that crash course on the enhanced targeting. That's fine. We're gonna go for the advanced fuel storage because increasing that range so that there's enough fuel for our ships to be able to travel, say, all the way up here and still have enough fuel to fight the battle and come all the way back is going to be a pretty big deal. Or at least fight the battle and fly close enough that they can refuel at one of our friendly refuel stations, which I think is like one right here, because these guys are pretty friendly with me. Are they not? They are. We actually have a mutual defense pact together, and I can ask for refueling rights probably too. And I'd imagine that I would get them. So, however, we are at the end of this episode. So maybe not as eventful as I thought it was going to be, but still a lot of things happening. We're finally getting the Guardian fleet the much needed attention for repairs, so that's good. And we do have a colony ship on the way for this system that's hiding underneath here. Kind of remapped our technologies a little bit. We still are planning that war up here, working on rebuilding our ground forces, and that's really a lot of the plan right now. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.